Okay, I want to try to break this down just a little bit for you, see if I can do it. So the 24th dimension, which is the big seraphim guy up at the very top on the 24th dimension there, that would be one oversoul that goes all the way down. Not a hierarchy, just dimensional levels where the soul splits. So on the 12th dimension, it splits dragon, archangel, and galactic federation there. On the 7th dimension, it's angel and demon. On the 6th dimension here would be like Thor, Medusa, and Anubis. They're not all part of the same oversoul. It's just an example of like what would be, what kind of entities would exist on what dimensions. But all down here at the bottom, those are all humans, and there's even more. I'm going to try to go a little bit further in explaining an oversoul. So the Earth frequency, like Earth, the carbon-based stuff, is one dimension, which is DNA. 2 dimension is the basic concept of sense and smells and taste and touch without understanding the concept of it. It's like the existence of it. 3D is carbon base. 4D is thoughts. 5D is empathy. 6D is co-creation kind of thing. And then 7D up is like higher self kind of shit. So the higher stuff is too big to fit in one human. So here on the 5D is the Fae. That's elves, fairies, things like this. They're on the earth plane, like they have their own dimension and world where they exist because they're not solid form, but they can interact with solid form because they're on the earth plane. And the earth plane goes from 1D up to 6D. 6D right here, that would be the gods and goddesses like Thor, Medusa, Anubis. They were giants. They were bigger than three-dimensional beings, but they could coexist, and they were able to have a three-dimensional body, but not a three-dimensional frequency. They were co-creators. That's how they were able to like move the pyramids and things like this. That's where they operated. Even though their consciousness was 6D, their body were 3. This is the first time that humans have been able to operate on a consciousness that is a higher frequency where we can manipulate, move, and consciously astral project. We've been able to because our soul can, right? But this is the first time that we've been able to, if not in billions or hundreds of billions of years, the first time ever, maybe even, that we're able to understand these different dimensional forms of ourselves. So, like, this person right here and this person right here might never meet, and they might all be a part of, say, Thor, or say Archangel Michael, or, you know, or say this specific dragon. All of them are part of the same oversoul, even though they're all separate. When you do past life work, deep soul work, you might see yourself as a fairy. You might see yourself as Medusa. You might see yourself as part of the Galactic Federation. But all of these people are part of them. Those souls are too big to fit in these human bodies. And that was one of the things that really got to me when I was starting to do past life work, because I would find all these puzzle pieces, and I knew who Nephthys was, and I knew who Anubis was, and I knew who, and then someone else would come along and they were them, and I was like, wait a second, you can't be them, so-and-so is them. What the fuck? You can't be a god or a goddess, you're a human, but you can be, because you're a fragment. It's a really good balance of remembering that you yourself are a human, but you are able to energetically clean and connect to all these different parts of your soul fragment. You can even energetically connect together. You're still your own consciousness. You're still your own unique individual person. They're their own unique individual person. But because you're a part of this oversoul, you are able to help them heal if need be. Like Thor has trauma. They had a life on Earth. I'm part of Thor's oversoul. I'm not a fragment of Thor necessarily because that's more like my twin flame thing. That's a whole nother topic. But if I need to do past life work, I can help Thor heal. I'm not Thor, but he's part of my oversoul. But the like Big Daddy Oversoul, like on the 24th dimension, this is just one, this is just Earth. They have a whole nother like 12D, 7D, 6D, 5D, 3D, like they have that on a whole nother planet, in a whole nother universe. Completely. And there's lower dimensional forms too. And then there's the Oversoul, it goes like an hourglass. There's lower dimensional like Oversouls too. There's way more to this than this. This is just the tip of the iceberg of trying to explain it. And again, make note, Thor and Medusa and Anubis are not in the same Oversoul. It was just limited stickers. Maybe I'll talk about it more sometime. That's enough for now though. But because I'm limited on what stickers I can use on TikTok, this is not an accurate description of who all is in this one Oversoul. Plus, it'd be way more people than this. These things are way too big to fit in this amount of people. So that's that part. But yeah, you can connect to them, heal them, and then, like now, I'm Kat on the 12th dimension. Well, it might be Michael, but I'm not Michael, I'm Kat. And my 12th dimensional form is Michael, or my 12th dimensional form might be my dragon, or my 12th dimensional form might be Ashtar. But, and that's how I'm able to help break the contracts. Like Archangel Michael has contracts of control with religion, and Ashtar has contracts of control with the Galactic Federation. Yeah.
I can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through